Hey guys, what's going on? So today I want to ask you a quick question, and this is a really honest question right now. Why do you work out? Why do you lift? Why do you do what you do? I want you to ask yourself this, and I want you to respond to us in the comments if you can, and if you don't know why you lift, I want you to really think about that, because I really look at it from like a standpoint of health, and I look at it for a standpoint of athleticism for myself. So the way that I train is really crucial to why I train, you know what I mean? Because if I just trained to train, I would be doing every single thing, which I've done in the past. It's gotten me a pretty good amount of success with everything that I've done because I've adapted and learned new things. However, I never stuck really hard to one path in particular, so I was all over the map and I was just doing a ton of things and I was doing them pretty well, but I was not doing them as well as I would wish to be at doing them. So what I want to say is this, guys, like, why do you lift? Or why do you do cardio? Why do you run? Are you trying to run a marathon? Or for lifting, are you trying to become a power lifter? Are you trying to become a physique competitor? Do you just want to look good and feel good? Like, what is your mentality and what is your motive and what is your reason behind wanting to do this particular thing? The thing is about this is that you got to really look at it in that context, because it will really honestly change the amount of success you will see in that particular guidelines and that particular direction that you want to go in. For instance, like I said, I focus on athleticism and I focus on health. So for me, I don't focus on slimming down really big or getting cut and shredded out. Obviously, I'm an ectomorph and I want to gain muscle and whatnot, but at the same time, I'm not worried about constantly keeping this perfect physique and perfect aesthetic that all these people aspire to all the time. Because for me, I don't see a point to getting down into the lower percentile of body fat percentages, because for both hormonal reasons and for both like just attitude and energy wise, I know that when I am below a certain threshold of body fat, I feel like complete shit. I get mad at everybody, I'm always hungry, and I'm always bitching and complaining, which that means that I'm not really enjoying my time, and I'm not doing that. I'm not getting shredded for any particular reason. You might say, oh, your girlfriend would love it if you were shredded out and have abs. Sure, she might aesthetically like what I'm going to be looking like, but she would also be very pissed off because I'd be constantly nagging her, constantly being like, oh, I want to eat, but I can't. Oh, I want to do this, but I can't. And it would just become a burden and a chore. And if I was just doing this, right, for no particular reason, like let's say I'm not doing a physique competition, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder, whatever it is, I'm not even trying to be a fitness model. And here I am cutting down all the time, trying to be drastic like these people on the covers of magazines and the covers of Instagram and all of that. And like, I'm getting shredded out. Oh yeah, I look good. Oh yeah, I look really good, right? But I don't feel good. And I'm not monetizing off of this either. So where the fuck did I gain from that? You know what I mean? That's the way you gotta look at these things. So for instance, I wanna try something new, and that's what I've been trying to do for the past month or two. More like actually 3 months now if I think about it. I want to start powerlifting, you know? I've been trying to really ingrain the powerlifting mentality of how to structure a workout, what kind of workouts I should be doing, and the percentages of everything that I should be acquiring. And it's crazy because when you've got your track set on one thing like that, you'll be surprised at how much your entire basis of success will change. Because now that I'm focusing primarily on powerlifting, I might go to the gym with, like, for instance, Jimmy DeWitt. He's one of the guys that we sponsored here. He is trying to be a physique competitor / bodybuilder, and he wants to be shredded all the time. But when I go to the gym with him, I don't derail from my goal. I don't derail from my version of success. We'll work out in a similar way, but not the same. So, for instance, when we do like a leg workout, or we do like, I don't know, let's just say we're doing a leg workout, right? My squats are going to be for depth, for pause reps, and for explosiveness. And I'm going to be trying to go for really high weight with a low repetition range. I'm trying to build my strength. I'm trying to build my body to neurologically want to respond to holding heavy weight on my shoulders so that I can squat that shit back up. Whereas he's going to go for a higher rep range. He's going to try to go for a lighter rep range, and he's going to try to really control the eccentric and concentric motions, not really working too much on the isometric, because, I mean, he can work on the isometrics, don't get me wrong, because that'll work his abs and whatnot, but he's going to be worried more about getting a higher volume, so he's constantly burning, and he's constantly exerting energy, and he's constantly pouring out himself into his workout. But the contrast is, where do we want to go? You see what I'm saying? Some of you guys, you'll get with your buddies and you'll do a lifting session. You'll be like, oh, it's going to be the sickest thing ever. And I've done this so many times before, guys. For me, for instance, go in, I'm so pumped, we're going to do this workout. My buddy's doing high volume, fucking high intensity interval training. And I'm sitting here like, dude, if I do that, I'm going to lose all the mass that I just put on. All my body fat's going to be gone. What do you want from me? And they're like, oh, come on, dude, you got this, you got this. Where is your mentality right now? That's what I want to ask you. Like, why are you doing this? And if you're doing this just for fun and leisure, go for it. Do that. But if you're doing this for a certain particular goal, a certain particular reason, don't let people stray you off of your goal. And don't let people take you and be like, hey man, let's go lift this. Well, I already did arms today. Oh, well, dude, it's alright. Don't be a pussy. It's like, it's so easy for us to get caught up in our mind and get caught up in all this dramatic society bullshit that, oh my god, this guy called me a pussy. I've got to go lift arms again. That's it. I'm done. I'm going. And it's just like, did you really need to do that? Is that going to help you towards where you're getting? And if it does help you to where you're getting to, and you were going to work out anyways, then by all means, go do it. But like for me, right? Somebody asked me like, oh, come on, let's go lift. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. I already lifted today, exerted a ton. I need to rest up. I need to save up my energy. And then they're just constantly hounding me. Come on, man. Keep doing it. Come on, let's go, let's go. Don't let them pressure you. Don't let them derail you from what you're trying to do. Because in the end, why do you lift? Why do you do what you're doing? Are you doing it for them or are you doing it for you? Because I'm pretty sure you're doing it for yourself. If you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, by the way. But that's the kind of mentality I want you guys to get into, and that's what I want you to understand. So when you're going into that gym, when you're going into whatever facility you're going into, even if you're going into a CrossFit box, I don't care what you're doing, why are you there? What are you trying to achieve? Alright guys, think about that. Comment below what you're trying to do and try to stick to what you're doing for, let's just say 3 months right now. 3 months, stick to that, see how you feel with it, and from there we can mold a better decision for you. Take it easy.